the Dr. Bob stand, taking on this, and the frequency is actually daily. Next one's coming in, which is the Maple. So once again, frequency daily. Hey, g'day guys. Good to be back. Just doing another episode now, episode 10, on basically recurring flights. So obviously they just had a patch, which was patch 22, and this has allowed recurring flights, which I know has been certainly requested by a number of people, and I certainly appreciate recurring flights as well. So thank you to Tyrones, who pinged me on a Twitch while I was streaming, and actually pointed it out. Not only the patch, I saw the patch, but just the work through it as well. So we've got our airport, and as you can see, we've got a number. If we bring up the flight planner, we've got a number of stands. So we used to go on a daily basis. If we go through to Friday, and we're manually putting all these aircraft in that you're all familiar with. So we're just literally dropping them in, and you can see the hash here now that it's the frequency is actually once. On the actual flights itself. So we'll get out of the flight planner, open up your contracts. I'm just going to sort these by flights just to make it a little bit tidier. Now we go down, and you see the first few are all exactly the same. You've just got your small, your mediums, but then you've just had this one jump in with the multiple planes. So very easily, this is the one with recurring flights. Now it's actually only one aircraft, but it does recur for a period of time. So if we go down here, we've got cheap. Cheap is going to be, what do we got? Light class. We don't want light class. We want small, medium. We're going to get the same thing, are we? Yeah, oh yeah, 5 daily medium class flights requiring a medium stand and 2 check-in desks. There. So let's sign this one. Okay, let's go back to our flight planner. So once again, it stands out on the right hand side because it actually shows you it's a recurring flight. So we'll pick the Friday, pick the aircraft. We just have one, but when we click on it and we go down to frequency, the frequency is daily. So it is about dropping it into a place where you're going to have a daily flight. So drop it in there. Confirm, and then if I go to Saturday, Sunday and onwards, the flight is actually in there permanently. So once again, it's something we've requested, but now let's see when this flight comes in. So the contracts are the same. You still have the break clauses, and we'll let it go. So we'll just speed this up so we get to the next morning, and it's coming in on flight stand 1, so the Dr. Bob stand. There we are. It's a bit hard with all the letterings you can't find. So we've just got a couple of the last flights leaving for the evening, and today was actually a good day. We were able to get all the flights out, and that's because we sort of opened up the runways. So we've got two large-scale medium runways for commercial flights, and we've got 2 incoming for commercial flights as well. And the GA is on a completely separate airstrip itself. So making that sort of speeding it up to sort of take it through to the next day. Okay, welcome back. So we've now come in. It's the start of the next day, but also interesting to see is obviously the contracts, as we know, start filtering through. So we've now got quite a few sort of medium contracts. So we're just going to sort of sign up a few of these medium contracts so we can actually tidy up a few of the others that are around there. So what's that? That's for a medium as well. And well, here's a couple of mediums here, so we'll take these as well, because we know these are just going to end up a little bit easier to plan. So now we've sort of signed about 4 or 5 contracts. Let's go into the flight planner and sign these away. Now remember, you need a 3-hour window before you can grab them. No, it is going to ask you for a good 3-hour window. So we'll do that one. So stand 1 and 2. The other one is I haven't seen this before, is you can actually, instead of closing the whole thing, you can just do that to go back. That's been done. That's been done. That's probably something you're missing, because to have that, at least to sort of show that it's been booked in. So maybe that will be in another update. Skylink. Cannot overlap on the same stand, alright. The second Skylink. There we go. Now, if you've been watching my other tutorials, the reason that we're actually sort of staggering these is when I was having 4 flights a day, it was just causing too much problems with the baggage handling. So I don't really want that at the same time. Let's maybe have a look at this. No, all right. It's around about the 3 hours. All right, what do we do? Swiftly. It's just telling me that the for the sake of the tutorial, we'll go down, and I think, is that it? Oh, we've actually sort of outbooked. Just going to close that and open it up again. Might be a bit of a bug. Okay, so there we go. It's not seeing this last one. I don't know if that's my screen, but I think we've booked all the flights in. So we should actually start to see the first of our repetitive flights coming in here. So around about 3 o'clock. All right, so let's speed this up, and we'll wait till about 3 o'clock. We'll just leave that open so you can actually see it as well, and we'll see you at 3 o'clock. Don't know what happened here, but that's a bit of sideway parking. Also think there's something wrong there as well. We've got some crazy parking on the general aviation. So there may be some issues with the plane parking. I haven't seen that before, so that's a little bit different. But anyway, let's keep speeding it up and get to just short of 3 o'clock. Okay, here we are at 2:40. So when we open up the flight planner, I just wanted to do it in the middle here. So what we've actually got here, so if we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can see that these ones here are the recurring flights. So now we've got the CLM, the Maple, and the Skylink. So let's close that one up and have a look at our stand. So we've got Dr. Bob, the Dr. Bob stand taking on this, and the frequency is actually daily. Next one's coming in, which is the Maple. So once again, frequency daily. So that's it, guys. A nice simple little tutorial just to talk about recurring flights. So then you can actually mix up your airport to lock in some recurring flights. So you've got a little bit of structure and a little bit of ongoing income. And once again, those recurring flights will actually happen. I think the contract was about for 5 or 7 days. So As I understand it, it's not permanent. So if I finish today, so you've got a couple dropping off. So the contracts that we had a couple that were small contracts for 5 days as we go through, and then after the 5th day, only the medium-sized contracts that carried through for 7 days actually carried on. So just to recap, go into your contracts, have a look down. You will see, once again, you will see cheap. Oh, let's scroll down and find some. You'll see cheap, which was for light aircraft. You'll see medium. Oh, so we'll go next one. We'll have small. And small is for 5 days of repetition, 5 days of reoccurrence. And then medium is 7 or 8 days of reoccurrence. Okay, so you must do 8 recurring flights within 11 days. And that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I will keep on popping them out. I mean, a lot of people are getting some really good feedback from Airport's CEO, so don't forget to park the comments in there. And if you've got any suggestions or anything you'd like me to do a tutorial on, I'm certainly more than happy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. All right, have a great day, Airport CEOs. Thank you very much. Bye.